everybody, welcome back to this gathered schoolhouse. This video has been requested a lot, and I haven't actually done a video like this in a number of years, but we have rearranged things and changed things. So today I'm going to be giving you guys an updated homeschool room tour. If you are one of our viewers from our vlog channel, This Gathered Nest, or if you've been subscribed here to This Gathered Schoolhouse since I started it a few months ago, then none of this part here is going to be new to you. But if you are new, quick explanation. So this room is actually a finished in garage. We bought our house this way. We didn't do this, so it worked out perfectly for us because we have a large family. We have 7 children plus 2 parents, so there's 9 of us in this house, and it works out really great because we're able to use this room as sort of half playroom, family room, and half school room. So that's kind of how we have it divided up. Now, it should also be said that we have kids in various age ranges. Our oldest is 11 and our youngest are twin 1-year-olds. So we kind of have a span there, which is why the schoolroom has to be functional for everybody. So we kind of have to keep things up at a higher level, which is why I have some shelves and other things. You'll see like empty spaces and stuff, and we utilize our closet a lot and keep the kids' school books put away because we do have younger kids that can't just have everything out, or they would pretty much just destroy it. So that's why things are arranged the way that they are for now. Hopefully someday when everybody's a little bit older, we'll be able to sort of spread out more in this space and use more of this space for school stuff and things that we've collected that inspire us and things like that. But for now, we keep it like this to keep it as functional as possible for our entire family. So if you are new, you can subscribe down below. I make videos 2 times a week on various homeschooling topics, and as I go through this room and touch on things like our work boxes or our looping baskets, when I'm showing you where everything is, I will try to throw a card up so that you can get to that video if you want to see more about it. So as always, I will link what I can down below for you guys. Obviously, some of the stuff has carried through with us for years and years and is not still available, things like that. But whatever I can, I will link down below for you guys. Okay, let's jump into the tour. So that leads up to our kitchen, but as you sort of enter the room from the kitchen, you'll see this side is pretty much completely dedicated to a play area, a relaxing area. The kids read here, we all read here, we watch a little TV here, play games, that kind of thing. All right, so starting over here, we have our chalk wall. Now this is something that my husband and I created together just using some chalk paint that we picked up at Lowe's, and I will tell you, I don't know if there's other ways to do it, but the chalk paint itself smelled awful. We actually have some vlogs on our family vlog channel while we were doing this. It's bad. But then we just took some old pallets that my husband had that are from like the grocery store kind of pallets, like leftovers they threw away. And he cut them up to build a frame for the chalk wall because we just painted directly onto the wall. Right now we're in our human body unit, which is why it's all designed for the human body over there. Then over here, we just have 2 floating shelves. These shelves are both from Hobby Lobby. I actually waited until, I feel like they were a little pricey, so I waited until I had a coupon, like a 40 or 50% off coupon, and I took somebody else with me, so we each bought one for 40 or 50% off. Then we have our globe up there, some more human body display things that as we complete the units, we will display them up there. That is, that he has made everything beautiful in its time. I believe that is also from Hobby Lobby. Then we have our little light box. That's from Amazon. And then we have our Instax camera, which I use for our yearbook. I've talked about that before, and I will go into more depth on our yearbook later. But I use that just to take random snapshots when we're going on our nature walks, or just here in the classroom or schoolroom or whatever you want to call it. It's not really a classroom, but you know what I mean. I cannot, oh, this little bike bookends came from Walmart actually. And then up here I just have a chalk lettering book, my Simplified Life book by Emily Lay, the Brainy Bunch, which is a really cool homeschooling family. It's sort of their story. It's really cool. Sign with Your Baby, and Home Learning Year by Year. So just some homeschool related books and books that inspire me. Then here on the desk we have this print. Let me get a little closer. It says, "He makes all things beautiful in its time." That was designed by my friend Cold Coffee Hot Mess on Instagram, and I just bought the frame at Hobby Lobby. We've got all of our chalk stuff there, pencil sharpener, hole punch. This is my notebook and my little shelves with just my extra supplies and stuff in them. My little coffee mug, which also came from Hobby Lobby. Our theme this year is Bloom, so that's why it says Bloom Academy, and we have a lot of things like that around here because that's kind of our theme for the year. We've got this little stand, and I use that when the kids are doing typing or something and they need to prop their book up to go with the computer and they can still see it. So we use that to prop up their books, and then obviously just our computer. Now this desk is from Wayfair. I have not been able to find it. If I can, I will link it down below, but I've not been able to find it because we got it probably like 6 months ago, I think. Over here, this is just my backpack that I got from Target. That's got some of our nature notebooking supplies and a yearbook and stuff in it because that's just ready to go when we go on our nature notebooking. It's actually a shadow box, and I have money that I've saved from various trips and places we've been around the world, and so my intention is to hot glue the money into there. That's just, I can put it up for the kids to see sort of what money looks like all over the world, and then that's just a box that has some of my Usborne stuff in it because I'm a rep for Usborne. We have this basket that I picked up at Michael's, I believe, and used a chalk marker to write library on the front so that my kids would know that that is where library books live all the time, always, never take them from there, always return them to there. Library books are somewhat the bane of my existence. So, trying to keep control of library books by having a basket. This is my lovely little plant that has died and come back to life many times. I do not have a green thumb, so poor little guy, he's doing his best though. Then over here we have, it's very similar to our chalk wall, we just have this big poster world map, and my husband built a frame out of pallet wood for it. We have our vocabulary wall for the human body, and then this is just a lot of the stuff for the current unit that we're on. I've talked about this before. I try to leave things out for my kids to explore and play with for the units that we're on. So I like to leave books out on display. We've got our little squishy skeleton back there. The abacus is really just, they like to play with it, the babies like to play with it, it keeps everybody entertained. And then this is the basket of books related to, again, the human body unit, so the kids can just come through here and then pull out these books and look at them, and I use them when I'm teaching the lesson, but they can use them anytime they want. Now this table is from IKEA. This used to be our dining room table before we turned our dining room into my home office. So it has extra leaves, but we only have one in there right now. And that seems to work for us. This is a very inexpensive, I think these chairs are about $25 a piece at IKEA. And then I got two benches, as you can see on either side. Those are also both from IKEA, as well as the rug. This is a basket just full of stuffed animals. Again, in case you missed it over here, this is also a playroom. So this side over here has all their bins with toys. And then over here, this is stuffed animals. And we kind of intentionally put this here because the kids practice spelling words with chalk markers on this window. So that gives them a place to stand and write on the window. So over here we have another bookcase. This one is also from IKEA. Again, if you are unfamiliar, that's from a puppy that we used to have, that we no longer have, that ripped a giant hole in my carpet. Thanks, Maggie. We have two 1-year-olds, obviously twins, and so I don't really keep anything down here because we try to keep sort of safety in mind, and so we don't put a lot of stuff down there right now. But I just do have a bunch of Usborne books here. This is usually like new stuff that's come in that I want to keep separate to make sure that we're reading or going through, or stuff we're going to work on later, that kind of thing. This is my shelf that keeps, this is our history stuff in it right now with our read aloud and our history curriculum. And this is all of our Bible stuff that we use for Bible and Bible journaling, and actually just got this for the girls. We haven't even used it yet. I'm very excited. It's absolutely beautiful on the inside, and I think they're gonna love it. I will leave that link down below because it just came out. And then some different read aloud books that we're gonna go through. Then we have the kids' nature notebooks up here, which I'll probably just go ahead and move those back into my backpack. And then we have some stuff for our looping basket. Again, if any of this is like, what is she talking about? I will try to throw cards up here and link down below in the description box to the different videos that discuss these things. So I'll share our human body unit video, our looping basket video, but this is the presidents. This just has some extra stuff in it. Then we have our geography stuff up here. And more presidents and geography. So that's kind of covers everything up there. So as you can see, just to the right of our sitting area and work area is our homeschool closet. This could be better organized, but I do the best I can. It makes sense to me and I know where things are, so it works. Over here we have the kids' work boxes. Again, I have a video about how I organize homeschool, so I will leave a card for that if you want to go check it out, but those are everybody's Latchmate boxes. Then over here on this side we just have craft supplies, more craft supplies and things that I use, laminator, things like that. More craft supplies here, different kinds of paper, sketch pads, soft pastels, Duodots, watercolors, all kinds of stuff there. Puzzles, a computer, just random. Like I said, some of the stuff is very random. More art supplies. This is like a lot of supplies up here. So extra notebooks, page protectors. We also have a bunch of blank books. I grab these at the dollar spot at Target pretty much all the time because the kids love to write their own stories and illustrate their own stories, so they can do those in those books. These little clear pouches are great for putting paper in if you need them to practice something and you want to be able to erase it. We've got clipboards and dividers and all kinds of stuff. These are the kids' actual notebooks for school, and this is a lot of our curriculum. This is a lot of the Good and the Beautiful curriculum and books and stuff like that that we've ordered. This is just more like supplies. This is the basket the kids bring out pretty much every morning that has their art supplies in it. And then we've got pencils and pens and things there. Then here we've got some rewards. These are little erasers. These are just little fun shaped erasers that we got from Amazon. I will leave these linked down below if you want to check them out. But they do make really good rewards for the kids. A lot of this stuff is for upcoming stuff, different units that we're gonna do. So we've got our anthill for much later in the year. We're gonna be doing that. And then just some games, a lot of phonics games, what's new, color cubes, pattern blocks, just different stuff, brain quest, different stuff we can pull from when we wanna just play some educational games. Over here we have, again, I've been homeschooling for a long time, so we have a lot of curriculum. So we've got our Life of Fred math, a lot of the old Math UC books, teacher's manuals, that's the Good and the Beautiful math activity box, and our tiles for math. We've just got some extra reading stuff, bingo, hooked on phonics, different games and phonics games. Then here we've just got extra stuff again for different units, history, things we're going to be working on, geography, history encyclopedias. Again, more stuff we have upcoming. I've ordered some stuff already for Black History Month and some different things we're going to do units about, like some awesome women in history, stuff like that. Then our next unit after human body is space. So I've already started collecting things for our space unit here. And then, like I said, just more science books related to future science units that we have. This is some stuff we pull from for road trips, different activity books and things that the kids can do, different things I've picked up at the dollar spot. Again, this is like, you know, busy work stuff. If I really need to distract somebody with some just busy work for a little bit, I can grab from these bins, and there's various things in here. This is some manipulatives that we have for our preschoolers who are learning letters and sounds. This is a selection of books for my older two girls that they can come and pull from. So they obviously have books they can read all on their own that are up in their room that they, you know, enjoy, different things like Harry Potter or whatever. But then I will have them pick a book they're reading for school, and they can pick that from my shelf and my choices. Obviously, I set that up to be books I want them to read. And then here's sort of our readers learning to read stack, which is fairly small right now. I really would like to beef this up, but it's Bob books and the different level books. And that's just my stuff. That's my notebooking and planning supplies. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you just sort of a little sneak peek into how we keep things organized and try to keep things flowing relatively smoothly around here with all these humans. As I said, be sure to subscribe to our channel if you're not already. If you want to just follow our family, you can hop over to our family vlog channel as well, which is This Gathered Nest. I will leave everything down below in the description box. Hope y'all are having a great week, and I will see you again soon. Bye.